Here's an application problem using the law of cosines. All you need to do is draw the picture. What the picture represents is a baseball player catches a line drive at a point 10 feet directly from behind second base. So if you imagine this is home base, this is first base, this is second base, and then third. And then here's your pitcher out here. What we have is 10 feet from second base, and here is your baseball player. How far must the player throw the ball to get it to first base? So we want to find out the distance from our baseball player to first base. That's our unknown. So I'm just going to go ahead and put an X there. And the distance from one base to another is 90 degrees. And if you think about this being a right angle here, half of that would be 45. All right, so we have to use a little bit of geometry here first. We need to find out what is that angle from there to there. So if you remember, the distance across a straight line is 180 degrees. And if we only want this angle here, we would take 180 degrees and subtract 45 from it. And that would be the angle there. So take 180 minus 45, and that angle is 135 degrees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and take this triangle as it looks right now and redraw it down below. So there's a little bit less stuff going on. Okay, so we found that angle to be 135 degrees. We have this distance x as our unknown from one player to first base. Then we have a distance of 10 feet, and then we have a distance of 90 feet. We can go ahead and use the law of cosines to find out this distance for x. So if you remember the law of cosines, you can find x by taking the square root of your two sides. You want to square those two sides, add them together, minus 2 times the multiplication of the two sides, and then the angle opposite of 135 degrees. And you take the cosine of 135 degrees. All right, so now let's go ahead and simplify that. So take your time with this. Be comfortable with your calculator. So take 10 squared plus 90 squared is 8,200 minus 2 times 10 times 90 is 1,800 times the cosine of 135 degrees. Be careful when you plug this in your calculator. 8,200 minus 1,800 times the cosine of 135 degrees. Finish off that parentheses. Make sure your calculator is the same as mine in your value, 9,472.79. Now we need to take the square root of that answer. And we get 97.33. All right, so let's head back up to our problem. Our units is in feet, so 97.33 feet is your answer from the baseball player to first base.